Hey everyone, it's Heidi with Ascend Therapy Services. Welcome to day 1 of our 12 days of Christmas, Giving the Gift of Independence, where we are going to talk about the Sock Aid. So these are super handy. It's called the Sock Aid, and it helps you put on your socks. So this is really great if you have difficulty bending down to reach your feet, whether you're having back pain or hip pain, or you had a hip replacement or a knee replacement and you just can't get down to your feet, or if you can't get your feet up to you, whichever way you put on your sock. This helps get the socks on our feet, and the long handles helps reach down to our feet without us having to bend over or bring our foot up. So this comes in a couple different types. This is a hard, firm, solid one. They also have soft ones. They have different benefits, pros and cons for each kind, but I'm going to demonstrate this type for you today. They also have one that has, instead of 2 handles, one looped around if you need to use one hand to pull it up. So we'll kind of see what that looks like. But I'm going to demonstrate how to use this today. So I'm going to pop up here. And I like to put the Sock Aid between my legs when I put it on. Other people tend to put it on a table in front of them, or if they have a walker with a seat on the walker in front of them, or you could hold it like against your tummy and do it, put it on your legs. I'll demonstrate with it between my legs today just because that's what's most comfortable for me. And I explain it by saying that you want to put the sock on the Sock Aid as if you were putting the sock on your foot. So we're just going to act like this Sock Aid is our foot. The toes are the open front up here. The bottom of your foot is the bottom of the Sock Aid. The open part on the Sock Aid is the top of your foot. And then your ankle would be like where the handles are. So I'm going to put this between my legs here and just kind of demonstrate how this goes on. So I take my sock, and the bottom of the sock goes on the bottom of the Sock Aid. So we open it up and just stick the opening around the top. And I'm going to just pull this all the way down until the toes are all the way flat against the Sock Aid and everything else is pulled up as so. So I'll turn this way so you guys can see, and I just use the handles because I have a hard time reaching down to my feet to spread this out. I like to have it kind of far out in front, and I just stick my foot right in the hole here. I like to kind of stretch my foot out and straighten my ankle while I pull it up. If my ankle is bent, it's hard to get the Sock Aid pulled up. It gets stuck. So I like to point my toe as much as possible, and then you just simply pull the strings, hold your foot out, and voila! My sock is on. Simple as that. It's pretty great. So that's a short sock. I like little ankle socks. So I'll show you a way also to use it with long socks if that's your jam. So I have a longer sock here. I'm going to again put this between my legs here. That's the way I like to hold it. And I'm going to scrunch this sock up. Again, bottom, toes, top. And I'm going to put the sock around. The stretchier your sock is, the easier it will be to get on the Sock Aid. Tight socks do become kind of difficult at times. Sometimes I pull on one side at a time, the front and the top, but it's easy to just kind of slide over. And then with a longer sock, you want to do the same thing as before where it bunches at the top. You don't want to pull it all the way over the top and have it hanging over the edge, because then it'll be hard to get the Sock Aid out of the sock. So you want to keep it so it's all on this hard plastic piece, but flat in the toe, flat in the sides and the front, and just scrunched up at the top here. So then we do the same thing. I'll demonstrate to the side. Use the strings, pull it out, stick your foot in the hole, point your toe, pull the strings up, and then the Sock Aid will pull that sock all the way up your foot. And there we are. Again, the sock is on. Sometimes it takes a little adjusting. If you have longer socks, then you may be able to reach down and adjust the top, whatever works for you. So if you have a difficult time, or if you know someone who has a difficult time reaching their feet, getting their socks on, I highly recommend one of these. They're great. Just search for Sock Aid, and I hope it works great for you. So happy first day of our 12 days of Christmas, giving the gift of independence. I'll see you tomorrow on day 2.